My tech's not there to turn the music down. Hey, where's my tech? Oh, there he goes. That's not my tech, but thank you so much. You don't have to turn it off, just lower the volume a little bit. How's everybody doing tonight? Wow, there's so many of you. I don't know what to do. I'm Mike Lazowitz. I'm actually the producer of the panel show. We're very happy to have you out here tonight. We're going to be going live here in about 7 minutes. We are going to be live in Sheboygan. It's exciting. We're following Ron's skunk travels. I don't know if you've ever been to Sheboygan, Illinois. It's the skunk capital of America. But he needs an extra 5 minutes. So while we wait for that, I just figured I'd come out and meet you guys, give you guys an idea of what to expect when you're at the panel show. I don't know if you saw, tonight is actually our special movie night. So we're going to be talking about movies, we're going to be showing you some movies, and I think we might even be shooting some movies tonight. So typically I ask if anybody's from out of town, I do really boring stuff, but tonight I'll do something exciting and ask, has anybody seen any good movies recently? Feel free.
Rogue One.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Did you really like it?
I really did.
Okay. Was it the action that you enjoyed the most?
It was the way I think that they told the story.
Okay.
It's kind of like I was like emotionally involved in this movie because I'm a huge fan of the series.
Are you? Okay. Yeah. Well, I hadn't seen a Star Wars since Jar Jar. He ruined Star Wars for me. So that was the first one I saw, and the host of the panel show actually got me the ticket. That's the only reason why I went. But I was surprised. They must have kept George Lucas away from the script or something, right? And he wasn't allowed to direct either. I see some hands in the back there. Oh, yes.
I loved Suicide Squad.
Did you? Funny thing about Suicide Squad. I saw the end of it and then the beginning of it when I was in Cardio Cinema recently, and that was all I needed. It's kind of like one of those airplane movies, There's like certain movies that you just, this works because it's so small in the airplane and you have nothing else to do, right? I can invest in that time. But Suicide Squad is like, I do 20 minutes of cardio. That's enough. I got the whole message. I did. Anybody else? I mean, we could talk about bad movies too. I'm like
That
cool
was
with
my
that.
most
Yeah, all the hands went up when I said that. Anything, scream it out.
Buried.
Buried?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have no idea what that is.
It's got an actor, but I can't remember his name.
Right.
So employee of the month, but
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. I have a feud with that guy. I don't know. Oh my God. Who?
he's buried in a box.
He's buried. Is that the whole movie?
Yes, and in the end, he thought he was gonna get saved, and then he doesn't, and the sand falls in and he dies.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't want to see it.
I might actually go watch
seen
that
anyways,
now.
I'm very
If Ryan Reynolds dies, I am there. Let me tell you. Like, I have hated him since Van Wilder. Like, wasn't he in like Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place? He's horrendous. He's just awful. But you know what? What?
Deadpool.
The new Amityville.
Amityville, was that awful too?
No, it was great.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm boycotting him. There was something about waiting. Wasn't he in that? Oh.
You haven't seen Deadpool?
Deadpool.
No. I haven't.
Seriously?
Are you serious?
Well,
Yes.
Really, we're turning on me already? Yes.
There's a really, really good movie called The Voices with Ryan Reynolds in it, and I want everyone to go home and watch it.
Everybody, take out your phones. Do it right now. Put it on your IMDb watch list. The Voices. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds. Will it make you cry?
I think I cried. I can't remember.
Well, you laughed between sad things and
Okay.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not.
We'll watch that.
I have a good bad one.
Oh, I'm ready.
It's called Adore, A-D-O-R-E, and it has Robin Wright, Jenny from Forrest Gump,
Yes.
and Naomi Watts from Mulholland Drive.
Thank you
And
for clarifying.
you're welcome. And they're like childhood friends, and then they each have teenage sons, and then they each kind of get into romantic like bullshit with their sons.
You know what? The only thing that makes me feel is very old, because I remember when Robin Wright was in The Wonder Years and she was playing Kevin Arnold's sister. Do you guys not remember that?
Yes,
No?
I do.
An old man. And then Naomi Watts, she was young at one point, and I remember that too. No, I mean, she does. I'm not saying she doesn't. I'm just saying I remember when she was new. And
New?
well, yeah. I mean, there's like, oh, look, there's a new person I've never seen before. Like I remember those moments, right? And it's kind of like the first time I ever went to a baseball game and I saw somebody that was younger than me. It was like that was the moment I realized I'll never play professionally. Oh God. It was April 1st. Daniel Murphy, he was on the Nets at the time. April 1st, 1985 was his birthday. I'm February 20th, 85. I almost cried in the stands that day. Oh my God. Yes.
There's a movie called Little Sister, and it's also really good, and everyone should watch that one too. The first one was The Voices, this one's Little Sister.
Who's in Little Sister?
It's like an indie movie, but it's really good. It's the one with the goth girl, but then she turns into a nun, and she goes back to her hometown.
Goth girl, nun girl. Good. Little Sister, everybody.
It's
What's
on
up?
Netflix.
I've got an older bad one.
Okay.
The Happening.
Oh,
Mark Wahlberg.
yeah.
That was a weird one.
That's.
There's the witch.
I like how you call
Happening
that
was
older.
terrible.
I don't think I've seen a
Wait,
movie.
killed everybody?
Yeah.
Plants.
Rogue One was the first movie I've seen made probably in this century, so The Happening's not that old, I promise. All right, we got one last one, and then
Thank
yes.
It's really weird if you're really into really weird movies. Some
Love
people
it.
hate it or love it. Dogtooth.
Dogtooth.
It's a foreign film. It'll either make you throw up or.
Oh, good. That's like
Really
Audition. Have you seen
upset.
Audition?
It's not gory.
Audition is the only movie that has ever made me contemplate what it would actually sound like when piano wire was sawn from the bone. So if that interests you, write that down. I think we're basically ready. Uh-oh, they're waiting for us in Sheboygan. So guys, real quick, the way this is going to work, we will talk to you some more like this, but we won't always. So just keep it, when we talk, feel free to shout out, but when we don't, keep it to a little murmur, okay? Because we are live, it's not TV. So that's about it. I can't wait to get this started. We all ready, guys? Welcome to the Panel Show! Tonight's guests, foreign film expert Patrick Neese, Kelsey Rogers, and a special performance by Bonfire. Now let's hear it for your host. He's got a beard and he's very tall. J.J. Piscoe!
Is it working? Oh, is it working? I got this.
Oh, it's working, buddy.
Cool. I got a wireless mic, first time using that, so get ready for hijinks to happen with all the technical difficulties there.
Oh, it'll come.
Let's go, nice.
I'm doing great. These guys are ready for this.
Yeah.
They're ready.
Bad news for you, Ryan Reynolds just texted, he's coming by.
Oh, shit. I'm getting ready then. I could take Deadpool.
You can't even get your jacket on.
You might be right.
Monologue jokes, ready?
Hey!
We've never really figured out how we're gonna start this one.
I mean, it's on the board now.
150 years.
We did spend an hour and a half trying to figure out the opening to this movie. So.
Folks, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus is closing their doors. You said closing their doors when they're in 10?
Folding the tent.
They're folding their doors. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus is folding after 150 years. They say their production costs have gone up, while their ticket sales have gone down since dropping elephants from the show last year.
Sad.
So, first thing elephants ruined this month. Next up, the country. For a start,
Done.
analysts say, circus industry analysts say the biggest impact might well be clown unemployment. Some experts say don't worry about that. There's still plenty of clowns under your bed, in your closet, behind you right now. 2 cards.
You're doing great right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I keep doing that where I announce the
No,
card?
don't do that.
They don't do that on other shows.
No.
IHOP. You go to IHOP a lot.
Oh, every morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gained 130 pounds last year.
That's right. That's right.
IHOP claims their Twitter got hacked last week after they posted an anti-Clinton message. I'm talking about Hillary Clinton. There's lots of Clintons that people can talk shit about, but specifically Hillary. Remember her? Hasn't really been in the news lately.
I know.
Kind of disappeared.
Unless she's walking somewhere.
We quickly removed IHOP quickly removed the offending tweet and apologized, and went further, denying the rumor that IHOP stands for International House of Putin.
Well, now we know where
Stand
we're
right.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Hey, remember that joke about a clown being right behind you? All back.
At least now we know where the Russian spies were getting their free Wi-Fi when they were hacking everything.
Apparently they like their vodka and potatoes Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity. That was actually on there too. Not improvised at all. Not on Waffle House. You know Waffle House? They responded with a tweet of their own. They said, "We will be replacing the light bulb behind the W in the sign, finally." It says Awful House.
Kind of accurate.
It's not good advertising.
No, but not false.
Speaking of things rednecks do, a deer hunter in Tennessee shot a 47-point buck recently for a new world record.
That's a lot of buck.
It's a lot of horn right there.
Yeah,
He said he didn't plan to break the record. He just came upon the deer drinking peacefully at the cooling pond of the local nuclear power plant. It's a mutant deer.
right.
Regular deer don't get that horny.
That wasn't on the card.
I'm not a zoologist. I'm barely a host. In other crazy animal news, a group of Florida men were surprised to run into Humpback, a giant alligator of prehistoric proportion at a nature reserve.
Poor guy.
Amazingly, in Florida, no one got hurt. Unlike another Florida man who thought he would impress his golf buddies. You see what's coming? Oh, give me a quick take one now. All right.
That's just a lazy pro.
He's sweet. He doesn't bite, he's a rescue.
Yeah, that's what he is. That's what he is.
Hey, that's all my cards. Chris Levi wrote a bunch of those. Chris Levi's in the tech booth. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I turned off my mic. I'm doing well.
Good thing he turned his mic.
Don't say that. Yeah, we've got a featured guest. We're up for that. And we are right on time, too.
Boom.
Yeah, don't get used to that. I get some echo for this thing. Is that freaking anybody else out or just me?
It's just you.
Just you.
I'm used to being the only one worried in the room. Our first guest tonight, you probably know him.
You might.
Does he need an introduction?
Of course.
I didn't really prepare one.
I mean, he's our foreign film expert.
Our
The panel
show
shows.
expert, a man who needs no introduction. Let's put your hands together for Patrick Neese. Next theme is movies. Everything, I think from here on out is going to roughly do with movies.
Oh, yeah.
Your talk did. It was just a monologue that had nothing at all
That's
to do with
right,
movies.
yeah. Well, it's January, there's nothing exciting going on.
But we had breakfast foods.
Right, the same thing as movies.
The latest Resident Evil's coming out. That's kind of a big deal. So.
Sorry.
Where is that a big hit?
Yugoslavia actually really enjoys the Resident Evil series. So.
We're up to like 22.
Yes. Yep. Got to keep her working.
Austin native.
Is that true?
She went to high school with Days and Confused.
He's right.
All right, moving on.
So what have you brought for us, Patrick?
Right, I've got a little information. So when movies make their way out of the U.S. into other countries, sometimes they decide not to stick with the same title. Sometimes that's okay. Most of the time it seems not to be okay. So just like an example of one, I'm going to show you a little slide here. I've blurred some of it. I'm going to try to pronounce these. You'll have to forgive me. Electronic murderska, I don't know, something like that. It means electronic murderer. Electronic murderer.
Fuck.
Which if you might recognize them now by the jawline. You're going, come on there. Terminator. This is the Terminator.
When I think electronic murderer, I remember my dad when I was a kid trying to get the VCR box.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was ready to go with a hammer by the end of it, which didn't work.
No, not at all. 120 will get you. Yeah, so apparently they didn't think Terminator was good enough to spell it out, and that's kind of the problem with some of these titles. But China is kind of notorious for extremely terrible translations. Here's another one. This one's hard for me.
The Terminator.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, oh boy, Wang Pai Boyan.
That was really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It means ace announcer. So this translates to ace announcer, which it doesn't make sense, right? Well, who is it? To go ahead and click through them with this. Which at first doesn't make a lot of sense until you understand that if it's a comedy, ever since about 1994, China started using ace to mean silly comedy because of the movie Ace Ventura.
Oh.
And so they tend to just stick ace on the front of whatever the comedy.
I wonder what they called Anchorman 2.
I actually did look that one up. That's right.
You're supposed to be the expert here, Patrick.
I just wonder.
I can Google
I didn't need that
it.
mystery solved.
But China also tends to make a social commentary on things too. So like this one is Satan Female Soldier. It's G.I. Jane. So we're not real big fans of women in the military, I guess. Sometimes countries, when they translate it, the different countries themselves that translate it don't even use remotely similar. This next one is Lahirmente in Bazara. I can't. Bazara? Bazara? Yeah. Which also, by the way, that doesn't go back to the word embarrassed. It actually goes back to the root word of rope, because pregnant women used to wear a rope around their stomach to identify that they were pregnant. It's a thing. It's real weird. But that's where that word comes from.
Too much education with
Yeah.
So
So
if
this
you saw a
means-
woman with a big belly and you weren't sure,
Right.
you looked for the rope.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you noticed, they start real small, babies start real small. So there's a good 4 to 6 months where you just can't tell. You don't want to be punching people in the stomach and like, oops. You don't want to be that. Nope. Put that out there right away. So this one, if you don't speak Spanish, it means slightly pregnant. Slightly pregnant. Which of course the movie is knocked up. Not slightly pregnant at all. And then in Italy, they use molto, incinta, which actually means very pregnant. So, exact opposite. Now this one, I'm not going to try to pronounce it, I'm just terrible at foreign languages here, but this one, all right, it means the night of the cold noses. The night of the cold noses, which is for 101 Dalmatians. So,
That's a lot of cold. That's right, that's right.
But, I'm not sure who watched that movie and that's what they got out. You know.
Actually, I don't remember the cold noses, so I'm French apparently.
The next one up is, this one has several amazing titles, one of which, when put into Google Translate, back from the language it was translated into, actually gives you the title and not what it actually means, which is interesting. So it's had a far-reaching social impact. So the first one is, I do believe it's Polish, Szklana Poloka, I think is how you pronounce it. It's, yeah, sure. It's the glass trap. It's the glass trap.
Does everybody want to say that together?
Half of you in English, half of you would try to go. Next one is great. It's Swedish, so I can do a fake Swedish accent. Skyscraper. Right? Which
Anakin Skyscraper. This is obviously a
it's supposed to, of course, mean action skyscraper, but this one, if you put it in, it doesn't actually translate. This isn't for the movie Skyscraper, starring Anna Nicole Smith. Who said that? Who said that? Yeah. Chris, did you bring it up? Yeah, there you go. No, it doesn't stand for that. If you put it in Google Translate, it really comes back with Die Hard. Die Hard. So Glass Trap. This last one is my favorite. I think whoever changed the title watched the film and were just like, no, fuck that movie. I'm gonna ruin it for everybody. The title is He's a Ghost. This is for The Sixth Sense.
Has anybody here not seen The Sixth Sense?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's
Patrick Nice, lost in translation. Hey folks, are you like me? You like movies?
Yeah.
You hate when people talk through movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna hate this next feature. This is called Talking at the Movies. We've got professionals to talk, so you don't have to. Just sit back and enjoy it. The hard work, the fruits of labor, a late night, a little bit of booze.
Let's get to the movies.
Talking at the movies.
Your gas company presents.
That's a vagina in the background.
When was the last time you saw vagina?
The sandwich is practically an American institution.
Like racism.
Basic essentials.
Porn.
As far as these boys are concerned, well, hamburgers and hot dogs are their idea of a really good meal. But there are sandwiches and sandwiches. Whenever Jessica and her mother bring guests home for a late snack after a movie, they have something special in the way. Sally calls it tuna rarebit.
Rarebit, is that a dare?
Never stand this close to her sister in the kitchen while she cooking. So kick
This
your
is a sandwich
ass.
for forks. An open face created.
Open face.
Sally, you're doing it all wrong.
The fish mixture on top.
You have to be able to hold a sandwich.
It's a crime against sandwich.
Specialty rye bread. Mother's idea.
Mother has ideas.
Spicy carrot. Bland fish and cheese. So the edges won't harden and curl when toasted.
I harden and curl and toast.
She cuts them lightly with a knife.
So she keeps the kids in line too.
Sally puts a cube, about a square inch.
That was way more than a square inch.
A little butter finds its way into a great many dishes in this kitchen.
And
More
arteries.
flavor.
I had dreams once.
Part of the trick to entertaining unexpected guests is keeping on hand certain generally useful foods.
Like pot brownies.
One of these is the easy melting type, which Sally is
I'm an
going to
easy
use
melting
to bake
type.
the rarebit. To make the melting, she
She uses
the
heat.
spices in the milk and butter mixture, while Mother butters the bread.
And Mama likes to butter her bread.
The simmer flame flame keeps the water boiling gently while the cheese is melting, so that Sally can go on to other tasks.
Like not voting.
She has style tuna fish and uses a wooden spoon to avoid discoloration of the mixture.
She learned her lesson using a spoon made of crayons.
Fairly substantial food in itself. It is a good idea to add something for variation in color and texture.
Why don't y'all invite that colored boy from down the street?
Celery.
This is the only thing in this film I actually eat.
Which make entertaining so much
An
easier.
accessory food.
For teenagers.
As an hour on the treadmill.
Quickly in the broiler.
Mama's toasted quickly in the bathroom.
Dessert.
Now that's three things in this film that have nothing to do with tuna sandwiches. Heat, cheese, and butter.
Cold-hard whiskey. I'm gonna offer guests a choice.
Why am I not surprised she ain't got Kool-Aid in the refrigerator?
Now it's time to serve. 2 slices of toast are neatly arranged on each plate. And
You want them neat.
or
You consider meat trailers.
goes on top. Sally knows you should serve cream dishes with extra caution.
Extra
Effective
caution.
is no less
I just got that joke about Nichos. That's funny as hell.
parsley. And of course it's going to
Really, you gonna put parsley on the sandwich?
now a touch of Tabasco for color and taste.
Look at that rich color.
She don't like somebody.
A la Sally guest. As we said, there are sandwiches and sandwiches.
I'm just trying to get the juice that tuna out of my mouth. Juice out of mine.
And fasting there.
Let's go with Festive Fair.
Vagina out, so.
Sally Gasper will return, and Sally makes a poor life decision.
Good job. Technical difficulties.
Sit. Like this.
You're doing good.
I guess so. Hey.
Hey!
Guess we should get right into the guest part.
Let's jump right in.
We're almost on time.
Let's stick to that.
You don't want to stall?
No stall. Everybody's here. There's no reason. Everybody's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest tonight needs no introduction because she's our second guest. She's been here in the new movement for, let's say, a while because I didn't actually ask.
We've actually never met her before. Apparently.
I saw her once across the room.
Did you wave?
No.
All right, stop stalling. Let's go.
She's been here for a while. She's getting ready to move out to Los Angeles to try her hand at some Hollywood-style filmmaking industry business. But we're going to talk about her Austin-style filmmaking before she goes.
Awesome.
Put your hands together for Kelsey Rogers. Hey, Kelsey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great, JJ. How are you?
Still got my monologue jokes here. I don't really need them, but I'm hanging on to them like a life.
You can just take the mic off there if you want to.
Okay, that's comfortable.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know, mine clips to my jacket.
Doing C-47s, that's a film term. I'm legitimate.
So I don't know you well. We brought that up in the stammering introduction.
Yeah.
But
I've been at the New Movement for 5 years. Thank you. Thank you.
5 years.
5 years, yeah, and I've done a lot of stuff in that time. A lot of live stuff, because this is a live theater and that's the bread and butter. But I've done a lot of video stuff too as well. I went to film school and that's always been the touchstone. Does that make sense?
Trajectory.
Yeah.
Are you not going to her talk?
I need
She
your help.
wanted to help out. She clearly was asking for it.
But thank you for jumping in and cutting off.
I was told to ask you a question at the start of this. this.
Yeah.
The Earth, flat or round?
Doesn't exist. How about that? I would go that it's maybe like a round hologram. How about that?
Okay.
They
That's
didn't
clear.
prepare me for that answer.
So, I mean, you can elaborate on that if you want to.
Oh, well, can I ask who asked you to ask me that?
Why?
I just assume, that's not a staple question you ask all your guests.
You haven't seen the panel show.
I've seen it twice. Well, I assume that person had at least some readout on me. It's this guy.
It's not.
It's this guy.
Maybe.
You probably, I'm trying to think of a context that you would have heard me sort of running my mouth.
No, I was just, someone just said this would be a fun topic for us to talk about.
Yeah.
So, and I probably
Lisa.
heard it.
Did Lisa say it?
Yeah.
Lisa doesn't talk to us.
Lisa Friedrich.
We're not allowed to
We're gonna be at the bottom. Yeah.
Didn't wave.
Waving's a big move.
No, so like,
Yeah, you get it.
yeah, I mean, what do we have here? Okay. I think we have a little bit of time that we could talk about, the holographic nature of the
We
the
can.
planet
I would just
we
say that I'm
exist
not
on.
as I can kind of say some things about that subject because I have a little bit of exposure to it, but I wouldn't consider myself an expert or an enthusiast about that. If you want to talk about occult bloodlines, propaganda, mind control,
I've got another question.
we can do that.
Stonehenge. Alien keychain or bullshit?
Definitely, I don't know if the aliens built it or humans used alien technology to build it. It's definitely
Like the Nintendo 64. That was
Yes.
definitely alien.
yes.
Obviously.
I mean, there was no precedent.
I mean, I was engaged to a girl at one point who believed that aliens were around us. So, I mean, I'm totally down with that.
But you broke off that engagement.
Or was I too weird for the girl that believed in aliens?
I guess I don't know. I don't know you're
Yeah.
deep. It's not an unreasonable thing. There's so many things that are just a touch weird that aren't
Right.
that unreasonable when you think about it.
I mean, we weren't there.
Weren't we? If our souls are eternal, we're just getting cycled
shit.
in there. 500 souls and they just clone them and keep using us up.
I mean, that's how I feel.
So Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Missing link or Portland hipster?
Not mutually exclusive. It's Portlander.
Very fair.
That's fair.
You never know where he is. He pops up at shows. Oh fuck, it was a big deal. I didn't know it was gonna be a big deal.
How does he make his money? How does he pay his rent?
Steals crystals. Actually, before I got too hot into this stuff, I was hanging out with a friend. And they were talking about how their mom was really worried about Bigfoot all the time because they said that he sort of jumps through dimensions to steal our minerals. And I thought, what a mischievous kid.
He steals them and takes them to Battle Creek, Michigan to add to cereal.
Maybe. I don't know what he's doing.
Conspiracy
Yeah.
theories are fun.
Dr. Kellogg.
You can kind of just say anything and people go, I don't know. So, and that's why I do what I do.
And speaking of what you do,
Yeah, I brought a clip or two.
I brought some
There's
clips.
clips, like the talk
Yeah,
show.
I have some clips. The first one is a trailer, not a clip, but this is a short film that I made with a Austin comedian, Christina Parrish.
I've
It's
seen her.
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
I've
she's
seen her.
No.
very intimidating to look at.
She's an evil person.
Wow, I'm telling her you said that.
Now I'm gonna die.
Should I move? Is this an okay place?
I think you should be fine. You're not tall like
just-
me. That's
Let's do
good.
this.
I let my fingers grow.
You are such a weirdo. I wish you could be normal. I pray for you every night that you could just wake up and just your chromosomes would be fixed.
Nikki?
Hi. I don't think people can handle me sometimes.
Mickey says that she's been acting for a year now.
You don't have any driver's license?
Oh, no, I use my headshot and my birth certificate. Oh, I get it. You're acting like you don't know what's happening.
Babies aren't cars.
It's the work that you put into it! You need to leave. And I think that we're all on a first name basis now.
You're not gonna make it, Mickey. How many times does everybody tell you you're not gonna make it?
80% of success is showing up.
Get the fuck out!
Swishes.
What did you do? What did she just say to me?
Oh, it's cool. I'm just totally lying.
That's what film is. It's that easy. Like sandpaper. I wish I had a mom and dad.
Very contrarian. And then the dogma. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know what that means.
Good.
Yeah, it was a really fun project. We did that about 3 years ago, and it came out last year because post-production, guys. What a world.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so it took a minute. And that's, you should watch the whole thing is online. It's like 25 minutes. It's free on YouTube because we're artists and can't figure out how to monetize this. Definitely check it out. It's very funny. It makes me laugh all the time. That's a very nice jewel in the crown of things that I like doing. I do a lot of different things, but that it's very rewarding because it's just like pure fun. And we did it because it was no budget, just doing it because we thought that the script was very funny and the performances were funny and the cast is great. Roxy Castillo, Dan Kerrigan. These aren't that big of people yet.
They will be, guys. Write these names down. Put them in your IMDb watch.
Let's run through those names again.
Dan Kerrigan runs a pedicab company. Jason Vines, he's in a union because he does such special effects. He's very talented. Roxy Castillo. The other people are.
We're running out of time. Other people?
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it for everybody. Anybody that's ever met Kelsey, let's hear it for all of them.
That's great. Yeah. What, that doesn't include me though, because you can't meet yourself.
I don't know, can you?
Do you ever really know yourself?
Exactly. Labs.
What's the first thing you're going to do in LA?
Fucking buy a bunch of weed. No, actually I'm trying to like chill out so that I don't lose it. It's too accessible. Weed is awesome. It is definitely like the best drug you can do, but it's also like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably just rent like a fucking 96 Mustang convertible, get a bunch of blunts, and just drive off the San Juan to here. I did it. This is enough.
Yeah.
2017 goals.
You got it.
Yeah, you gotta have them.
We looking at anything else?
We can look at there's I have a clip. It's just like I'm gonna let Chris Levi use his discretion decide when to start and how much he wants to show of this. This is a short film that we did for 48-hour Film Fest in this theater. You might see some familiar faces because they're definitely panel show frequenters and people that are here all the time. We had very limited time and prep, and we made a pretty sick art house film. Our prompt was Apple and Where's Waldo. So.
I'll tell you what, post-production on that, excellent.
Thank you. I really enjoy post-production. It's very fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Eat an apple again.
You can't be with Red Jefferson when it comes to Apple.
He does correct. Show that whole thing after we wrap up the show.
Oh yeah, as you guys are walking out.
We got to get on to our next thing here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm excited about
Kelsey.
this.
All right, we're going to clean up the stage for this next deal. This is
Show some time. No, you gotta get up though.
This is Bonfire. They're the new sketch troupe here. They've been working really hard. And we're filming this thing because tonight's theme is movies.
Keep on going, JJ. Don't stop.
Oh yeah, this mic's wireless. I can move tables and talk. I want to start introducing them, but I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out. We've got Roy and Cambria, Catherine and Franny, Isaac, Quentin, and who did I forget?
Louie.
And Louie, the least forgettable one.
Bonfire, everybody. We're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bonfire!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can't believe our David's turning 17 today.
I know.
We better make his lunch for school.
Right.
Just like the water rain does, it's always like she's singing. Ooh. Just like the water rain does, in the deep I begin again. Nothing else matters. Keep no more than it may be. See broken hearted, something within
Yes, it is.
Dude, what a sweet game! Super Mega Jet Force Overtime!
Dude, I didn't think the Wild Eagle Bearcats were gonna pull through.
Oh no.
Oh man. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Jessica's having a party later. You wanna go?
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, it's gonna be lit like a damn candelabra, bruh. Look,
Yeah, I don't feel like partying tonight. I think I'm just gonna stay inside and play Xbox.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna head out there. Hit me up later.
See ya.
Oh God.
I still love you, Brian. I don't want to break up after all. I can't do better than you, Brian. Emily, what makes you think I want to take you back? Because you're all that I need. I don't care about your mild to moderate Crohn's disease. Or that you dropped out of community college twice. Oh, Emily. Emily?
Nah, man. It's Stanley. Open up.
I'm kind of busy right now.
Dude, are you playing Xbox again? God, you know it's not good for you. You gotta get outside. Just 'cause party's hella turn.
Maybe I could go for a little bit.
Yeah. Plus, Emily's there. It'll be like playing Xbox Live. Face it, Jiminy. Frinkle Fried Town's got a short fuse. That business has been sinking since they started. A steaming load of crinkle-cut crap, if you ask me.
Well, Kidley Bean, I didn't ask to be their CEO. I'm a fry cook. I was supposed to go to college.
You want me to feel sympathy for a young bachelor transplanting his youth into a multi-million-dollar corporation? Dumpster trash, I say.
I don't need your smelly sympathy. You're just trying to start a fast food war over nothing.
This is about glory, goddammit, and I deserve it all. Here, I'll make it easy for you. I'll buy you out.
Oh. Jeez, Kinley, that's a lot of money. But I'm not budging.
How dare you deny my needy money?
With his dying breath, Frankie Frinkle Fry trusted his business to me. And I won't let it go. I'm better than your sweaty green paper, too.
Grave mistake, Jiminy Juicebox. Transformers, go!
Jackie Juniper, VP of Marketing, Candy Corn, commiserates.
Jeffrey Jackson, World Sales, Old Man Pants Incorporated. Assemble! Big bad body! Fire the pickle pedos!
fallacy.
What's wrong, Jiminy? Can't take the burn of big business?
Frinkle Frytown's main demographic, Dr. Baby's magnet grandmas. We shall raise to breed.
All of that means a worldly economy, but we do not want that. The Gulf of Mexico does not need any more French fries.
This fast food factual fallacy is too much for me to take. Hope someone help me.
Oh, Jiminy! It's me! The ghastly ghost of Frinkle Fry Frankie!
Oh, Frinkle Fried Frankie. I need your storied bomb and pop wisdom to help defeat the frolic Kidley and his cronies.
Frankie, you're looking quite dead.
Jiminy, you must let me possess your greasy body so I can communicate with the robots.
Maybe if you possessed good business sense, you would not have died.
Frankie Frinkle Fry, stuff your slimy soul inside me and teach these suited jerkats a lesson in homegrown cooking.
Ghost kid or not, you'll never stop me. Big bad body and lost in their sauce.
Oh God.
I bring you a spooky salvation!
I already tried to buy up the Salvation Army, but they were too busy exploiting someone else.
Why focus on exploitation when we could be doing it together spiritually?
What kind of hippie hoedown hooey you talking here, Spectre?
All I'm saying here is we make a merger of sorts. Instead of starting a war, we make a mega business.
Mergers are hip to the youth movement. More businesses equal more locations, equal more money.
More money equals more locations. More employees equals our big bad body will be huge.
I can see it now. Frankie Frinkle Fry and Kidley's cosmic cascade of food symphony.
That's how corroboration brings together a nation. 3 cheers for commerce.
Hip hip commerce. Hip hip commerce. Hip hip commerce.
We got 5 minutes to go before we have to go back. I'm just telling you, that movie was awful.
Oh, no, what are you talking about? That movie's great.
Look, okay, like some of it was good, alright, but don't you just think the director was being provocative just for the sake of being provocative? Alright, well, we're just talking in circles now. Will you at least just tell me why you think that movie was so good?
Look, movie was excellent, alright? I don't need to explain myself. Honestly, I kind of want to fuck that movie. Oh yeah, my dude, I want to sex that movie real good.
I don't think I follow.
Excuse me. Can you tell me where the bathroom is?
Oh yes, it's just right that way and to the right.
Thank you.
Look, all I'm saying is I get this feeling that I want to get hard, and I want to ask that movie's permission for me to put my dick inside of it. And then when I'm inside, I want to move my hard penis around it. That's what I'm saying.
And it's that way to the right. Okay, so what about casting? I mean, there's a lot of problems with that.
You mean how the casting was so good it made me swollen in my underwear?
You don't know what you're talking about. The casting was medium interesting at best.
Look, if I'm honest, I want to rub that movie's private parts with my fingers for a few minutes, and then ask it politely if it would like to take a ride on top of my aroused penis.
So, what about the plot? Like, you didn't have a problem with the plot at all? It was full of plot holes.
Plot holes?
Plot holes.
You mean those warm, inviting plot holes?
Yeah, they're pretty hard to miss.
Oh boy! You best believe I see those plot holes. I want to bend that movie over a sofa sectional and pound those holes real nice. Yeah, get in that cinematography real deep with my erect penis.
Ma'am, I told you it's that way to the right.
I found it. I'm just looking for the makeup.
It's that way to the left. Just ignore my questions. Come on, man.
You're right, I'm sorry. This is inappropriate.
Thank you. So I don't know, what do you think about the ending? I thought it felt a little contrived. I mean, a good ending should, leave you with something to think about, or just an emotion that resonates deep inside your gut,
You're right. I agree with you.
You do?
Yeah. A good ending leaves you with something special.
You found them! Alright, break's over. Let's go stop the toothpaste.
Okay.
Just not here, Chad. I don't know why you guys have to do drugs anyway.
I don't know, like, what's the big deal? We're high around you all the time and you still hang out with us.
Yeah, I mean, we're adults now. Adults get high.
Just because you're adults doesn't mean you have a better handle on it. And it doesn't mean it makes it okay. But that's not the problem anyway.
Well, then what is it?
Yeah, Stan, we've been friends forever. You can tell us.
It's just, when you guys snort that stuff, you pace around all fast, and you talk about a bunch of dumb stuff, like, who would win in a fight? Gandhi or Simba from The Lion King? What if the world went out of cardboard?
That's a sick argument, though.
Yeah, man, doing drugs is so tight.
Yeah, for you maybe. I just have to sit here and take care of you guys. And just hang out. Not be fucking on drugs. I don't know. There could be so many things we could do with our night right now. We could be seeing a movie. We could be taking a walk. We could be listening to music.
Yeah, but we could do all of that stuff, but on drugs.
Right, so like, can we just do some damn drugs already so we can get on with this night?
Fine. But please respect my parents' wishes. Do your drugs outside the house.
Oh, man, I don't know. The outside makes me feel weird. What if a squirrel tries to crawl up on me?
What'd you just say?
Nothing, fucking.
No drugs outside, no drugs at all.
Alright, Rick, listen, we can do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh god.
And I mean, you guys just do that shit. Hey! You know what? Give me some drugs. I want drugs too. I'm gonna do these drugs. You idiots.
Oh my god.
Guys, something feels weird. Guys, is this what you're supposed to feel like? Are you supposed to feel like your head's exploding? Yeah, man.
There's tables and money everywhere.
Hey, they were great, right?
We're gonna open for Good Fight on February 8th.
What did we all right, well, guys, before we end the show, there is one last thing that we like to do. So, if anybody that has a drink, we're gonna just have a little toast. Kelsey?
Oh shit. First, for real, here's to Roy being a fucking narc in that last sketch.
Here's the post-production because it is, let me tell you a quick story. So I had post-production.
This is to this crowd. Look at you guys.
Guys, if you like it, definitely come back next week. We actually have a special show next week. It's we're turning the show over. It's an all-female cast. We had originally decided we were going to do it for the first ever inauguration of a female president.
Oops.
But it's booked, so you should come out anyway. It's going to be amazing. Actually, Franny will be the host. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. And if you think it's fun, hey, we do classes here. We do this every night. So coming out again.
And as promised, we're going to show the entire video of court.
Thanks again, guys.
Is this a trick? Are you going to see my football?
You should